Well, good afternoon. I'm Jay Lenora Bressler, and welcome to this edition of the Bible Delight in the Details. Our verse for today is from Psalm 95, verses 6 and 7. Come, let us bow down in worship. Let us kneel before the Lord our God, our Maker, for He is our God, and we are the people of His pasture, the flock under His care. Psalm 95, 6-7. This little verse from Psalm is so power-packed. You know, when we talk about worship, we mean anything that is expressing our proper praise and appreciation and acknowledgement of the Lord. It is not just when we pray. It is not just when we sing hymns. It is not just when we are in the physical house of God. All of life should be worship, because we should never not be acknowledging and be constantly aware of God's presence, His provision, and His providence in our lives. So coming to bow down in worship is different than just worshiping. Bowing down is a posture of prayer. It is a posture of worship. There are many others. The idea is that sometimes the body does affect the mind. Yes, it's symbolic, but it also, we always think about the mind telling the body what to do, but the body also tells the mind how to feel. They work in conjunction like two blades of scissors. One helps the other. And sometimes bowing down is, it feels right. It's appropriate. You should always bow your heart, but sometimes, yes, it helps to bow the body. It shows God you are serious, and you're going to take time and maybe the inconvenience to actually do physically what you know is appropriate in a mental way, and that is to bow, to lay down, to bow down in front of the greater power, and to say, Lord, you are the one here who is in control. But it's more than that, because it says, let us kneel before the Lord, our Maker, for He is our God. But then listen to this. We are the people of His pasture, the flock under His care. He is the great shepherd. I love stories of rescue animals. I watch them all the time on Facebook, and because I do, it keeps coming up. And there's always kind of a similar story. There is an injured animal. The human beings are trying to help it, but he's scared. And so he's flapping around. The bird is flapping around, or the animal is cringing, trying to get away, maybe even biting a little bit or something, because they won't just calm themselves, right? It is the instinct of an animal to panic. Well, guess what? The most panicky of all animals is the sheep. Sheep are notoriously hard to calm. They will not still themselves and lay down and settle down unless everything is right. Oh, the temperature's got to be right. Oh, the grass has to be right. It can be a very difficult thing for a shepherd to just get the sheep to calm themselves enough to lay down, to kneel down, whether it's so they can be fed or healed or just loved on. They're very skittish animals. They're the most skittish of any animal. And I think about us as human beings. How often, as Jesus said, as He looked out over Jerusalem, oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how often have I yearned to pull you to me and comfort you as a hen does her chicklets, but you would not. We need to kneel in worship, not just to give God His proper due, but also so that we can receive the nurture, the encouragement, the food of the Word, the encouragement of God's presence, the hearing of His guidance. We must still ourselves. We need to kneel like those lambs so that the Good Shepherd can attend to us. properly. I'm Jaylenora Bressler, hoping that you're allowing the Lord to tend to you by calming yourself. Kneel down before Him. Recognize Him for who He is, and you will be far better off for it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.